Go quiet and watch them twitch. Fake friends survive on noise, access, and your constant need to explain. They looked loyal while you stayed available, but the act needed reactions, confessions, and your emotional labor daily. You felt used, then guilty for noticing. That confusion is the wound fake friends feed on every day. They call you dramatic when you see them clearly. That word is camouflage for the disrespect they practiced. The second you stop feeding them, attention power shifts. You get colder and they get exposed without fight. Most people think silence is weakness. Wrong silence starves a manipulator faster than arguments, apologies, or angry paragraphs. When you stop chasing clarity, they lose their script. That is the first moment friendship starts looking ugly. Your first weapon is simple. Pause before answering anything that feels off and watch who panics first there. Try this line instead of explaining. Say noted, then stop talking, because silence forces masks to slip fast. If they suddenly become sweeter, colder, or confused at fast, you just found the pressure point they hid. Real friends survive your quiet without inventing problems. Fake ones need access because distance exposes their hollow intentions. Notice the pattern at dinner tables, group chats, and hallways. They joke harder when you stop volunteering weaknesses. They never wanted your truth. They wanted your openness without your boundaries, your warmth without your standards attached. That friend fishing for updates is not curious. They're checking whether the old access code still opens. Here is what most people miss. Fake friends study your tolerance before they ever test your limits directly. The backhanded compliment was never random. It was a small blade slid between your confidence and the room. They say you change like it is an insult. Translation: you stopped being easy to use and count. When you explained yourself before they felt safe, your words were their map. Your guilt was their fuel. Go quiet long enough and the performance cracks. The smiling concern turns into pressure, sarcasm, or sudden neediness. That shift matters because anger means lost control here. Concern means they still think the leash might work. One fake friend goes cold after a boundary. Another floods you with memes, compliments, and old memories again. Different masks, same panic underneath. They are not reconnecting. They are checking whether the door stayed unlocked tonight. Use this line when they probe your silence. I have other priorities now, and that is enough today. Short answers change the climate immediately. Manipulators need emotional openings and long explanations because details give them weapons. That is why they keep circling one question. They are hunting for a crack, not offering care there. Healthy people may dislike distance, but they handle it. Toxic ones treat space like betrayal because access stray. That difference saves you of confusion. A boundary is not control unless you are forcing obedience from others. Your silence is not punishment if it protects peace. Their silence is punishment when it appears after resistance. Now watch the next layer. Once you stop volunteering pain, they start manufacturing reasons to pull you back. A rumor appears from nowhere. A mutual hears you are distant, arrogant, unstable, or bitter lately somehow again. That smear is not truth management. It is image control after private control failed and they felt exposed. When they cannot reach you directly, they recruit witnesses. A friend loves a social ambush more than honesty. Your move there is cold and clean. Say that's not true and leave it there today for them. Do not build a courtroom for liars. The more you defend, the more material they harvest from fear. Here's the darker turn. Some fake friends act concerned only after your energy leaves their reach completely. Suddenly they ask if you are okay. They ignored your exhaustion for months, but now they smell distance. Concern from a user is a re-entry tactic. It means your silence created doubt, and doubt scares them. Use this line when concern feels fake. I'm handling it. No extra details, no apology, no opening. Then hold eye contact 1 second longer. People performing care hate calm because it shows you read them. Most viewers miss the real power here. Silence is not absence. It is a test that exposes dependence. The fake friend who needed updates now looks restless. They lost the invisible leash and feel the pullback. You are not punishing them by going quiet. You are removing access to your mind, time, and weakness. That is why small disrespect suddenly grows louder. Predators test the web like a spider feeling for movement. They interrupt you twice in meetings, then laugh it off. They are measuring whether you fear being difficult. So slow your response and lower your voice. Calm speech after disrespect lands harder than anger with certainty. Try say that again once and stop there. Repetition forces cowards to hear their disrespect without your emotion. Notice who retreats when you stop performing comfort. That friendship was never closeness. It was convenience for them. And that is when it gets darker. Some people only liked being near your softness, not your strength. They loved your listening ears, your forgiveness, your open schedule. They did not love the version that sees. Once seen clearly, they cannot keep acting naturally. Every mask gets stiff because performance dies under steady observation. This is why your quiet unsettles group settings too. The room starts noticing who pokes you for reaction. A fake ally may start praising you publicly now. Listen, because flattery after distance often hides a hook. They want restored access, not repaired trust. Confusing those two is how you get dragged into the trap. Here is the part nobody tells you. Quiet exposes who needed you confused because clarity makes them ordinary. When confusion ends, their power shrinks fast. They needed your second guessing more than they ever needed you. So let me ask you something real. Who got colder when you stopped over-explaining everything to keep peace? Drop that person in the comments later. Someone reading those words might finally recognize their own trap tonight. And if one move already hit home, keep listening. The next shift is where fake friendship turns desperate. Because once you stop offering access, they chase leverage. And the leverage they want most is your image. That means they start testing public pressure instead. A little joke, a pointed silence, a story told sideways. They hope you defend yourself in front of others. That performance lets them stay calm while you unravel. Do not hand them that scene. Give a blank face and say, interesting, then turn back to business. Non-reaction is brutal when someone expected a performance. It tells them you saw the trap and refused stage. Now the dark truth appears. Fake friends hate mystery when they no longer control the story around you. So they start writing one for you. Suddenly you are rude, distant, ungrateful, arrogant, hard to reach now. That label campaign has one purpose. If they can stain your image first, your quiet loses its authority. Your response stays small and cold. You can think that I am not correcting fantasies for grown people. The less you argue, the worse it gets for them. They needed your fear to make version believable. Here is another twist they never expect. Your calm makes witnesses reconsider everything they missed before about friend. People trust patterns more than speeches. When you stop reacting and they keep pressing, the imbalance becomes obvious. This is where weak advice fails you. Honesty does not fix someone who profits from reading your heart. Strategy beats confession in dirty dynamics. Some situations need distance timing and one sentence instead of 100. That sentence can be already answered that. Repetition denied is power because it blocks the loop they use. Or use my answer is the same. Repetition kills bait because manipulators survive by dragging you into edits. The deeper move is not verbal though. It is refusing to rush when they demand instant access again. Leave the message sitting for a while. Immediate replies tell users the old switch still works on you. Keep your face unreadable when they poke around. A flat expression gives them nothing solid. That emptiness scares people who survive on leverage and guesswork alone. The moment you stop defending your silence, they spiral, because now they must face themselves without using you. That is the secret under fake friendship collapse. Your withdrawal does not create their ugliness, it reveals it. And this is where it gets colder still. Some will return gentle, smiling, nostalgic, like nothing ever happened. Do not mistake familiarity for loyalty there. A return often means the first plan stopped working on you. They bring old jokes and warmth back fast. That is not closeness. It is a locksmith testing keys. Use this line when they glide back in. Try someone else. I remember exactly how you moved before. Or say, we are done here, and leave. Closure is powerful because fake friends live on unfinished business. They need you to reopen old rooms. You win by locking the door without announcing the key changed. That restraint matters more than revenge ever will. Power without control becomes the toxicity you escaped in them. So do not copy their chaos to beat it. Why power is clean, precise, and impossible to shame. You are not trying to crush everyone now. You are learning who deserves access and who wanted supply. Notice how real people react when you step back. They reach with respect, not pressure, and accept timing. Toxic ones treat delay like rebellion. That tells you enough because connection does not panic when access slows. If they only respect distance, then distance is the language they understand best. Do not translate yourself downward. Here's the crazy part. Your quiet does not make you disappear, it makes their desperation louder then. They expose themselves by overreaching after silence. The fake friend cannot act while chasing the reaction you stopped. That is the moment you were waiting for. Clean proof appears, and your instincts stand fully confirmed now. Once you see that, you stop begging for closure. Exposure is closure when the mask falls without help. So here is your real move tonight. Pick one person and remove the explanation they expect from you. Answer once and stop there. No paragraph, no guilt, no cleanup for confusion they created to keep leverage. If they push again, say, "That will not work on me." Then let the silence finish your sentence. Watch what changes after that. The honest ones adjust, and the users reveal themselves by pressing harder still. If you want the upper hand, stop auditioning for understanding. You do not need permission to become unreadable. The strongest people are not the loudest in toxic rooms. They are the ones who cannot be steered. That is why fake friends fear your silence more than anger. Anger gives them material, silence removes it. Try one small test this week. Delay one unnecessary reply and notice who reacts like access was stolen. Then come back and say which move hit hardest. Your story might be the warning someone else needed. If this sharpened your instincts, stay close. Subscribe and hit the bell so you catch every power shift. Keep the phrases ready before the next test comes. Noted already answered that and try someone else cut. Use them once with a flat face. Power lands when your voice stays calm and your eyes steady. And tell me this in the comments. Who turned strange the moment you stopped feeding them access daily? Because when fake friends lose the script, they reveal the actor underneath. And actors without control panic first. Stay quiet. Stay sharp. Stay unavailable on purpose. When they cannot continue the act, you already win everything.